I am filling in tonight for Peter Gleeson, who is in Lausanne in Switzerland with the Queensland government, who of course are there bidding for the 2032 Olympic Games. Now, we didn't let Gleeso get off scot-free. He actually has filed a report for us from Switzerland. Here's the latest from Peter Gleeson on that Queensland bid for the 2032 Games.
Well, it's D-Day tomorrow for the Queensland bid for the 2032 Olympic Games. Of course, the Premier of Queensland, Anastasia Palaszczuk, Australian Olympic Committee Chair John Coates. We also have John O'Neill, the Star Entertainment Group Chairman. We also have Mark Jamieson from the Queensland Council of Mayors, South East Queensland Mayors, and of course federal MPs Ted O'Brien and Milton Dick, who will present a united Commonwealth, state, local government bid for the 2032 Olympics. The Premier will accentuate a number of key factors. Those include the fact that Australia is politically stable and economically stable and has a track record of delivering on big events. Brisbane hosted the G20 in 2014. It all went to plan. The Gold Coast hosted the 2018 Commonwealth Games. It all went to plan. She will also talk about how Queensland has really amped up its infrastructure spend over the next 15 to 20 years, which means that the Gold Coast to Brisbane M1 will be replicated. The Cross River Rail, a $7 billion transport project, will be fast-tracked and will be completed by 2024 to ensure that we get the necessary transport infrastructure. So there is some real positive elements to come out of tomorrow's meetings. The IOC, for its part, very impressed about the fact that there is a cohesive bid from Australia, very impressed about the fact that they've got in very early for this particular bid. There's been a lot of work that's gone on behind the scenes. If, in fact, the IOC likes what it hears tomorrow, what will happen then is Australia will be officially asked to provide a proper bid by the Tokyo Olympics in July next year, and we could have a decision by 2021. Melbourne 56, Sydney 2000, Brisbane 2032. It's got a nice Olympic ring about it, and of course we'll know a lot more by the end of this trip within the next 72 hours. Peter Gleeson in Lausanne, Switzerland for Sky News.
Yeah, it looks like he's doing it really tough over there in Switzerland, Peter Gleeson, that's for sure. Scott, what do you reckon about this bid for the 2032 Olympic Games? D-Day tomorrow over there in Switzerland. What are Queensland's chances, do you think, of pulling this one off?
Oh, look, Matt, I think if Queensland's bid can scrub up as good as Gleeso does over in Lausanne, we're a shoo-in. He looked great over there. Looked like he was very much at home, didn't he? Look, I think we've got a good chance. The great thing about this is that we're unified in terms of this. The federal, state and mayors are all unified in terms of this. And we've got out of the starting blocks early. And that's the thing that we're looking for there. There's a number of other rivals around the fringes talking about what they might want to do. Germany's one of them. There's a few other countries out there. But the fact that we're there talking to Thomas Bach, the IOC president, as a unified team, I think is incredibly important. We've got the infrastructure. The federal government has got a city plan for the SEQ in Brisbane. So I think all the pieces are coming together, but it's still a long way to go.
Yeah, it would be great to see Queensland pull this one off, and something that those newspapers in Queensland, the Courier Mail and the Gold Coast Bulletin in particular, have been campaigning very hard for.